just letting off some steam, trying to relax. Sometimes, relaxing can be stressful. It's like when you accidentally hit a bitch in the face for mouthing the fuck off to you, you know what I'm saying? And you, be quiet, or I'll walk, and you'll be back at the truck stops and off the goddamn radio. Oh, man, relaxing's great. And here at the boat show, it's all about relaxing.
I'll tell you, man, you know what relaxes me? Jerking off.
Right now on Bait and Switch, we got a guy I met earlier with something no serious outdoorsman should be without. Welcome to Bait and Switch, Kenny Crane! So, Kenny, how you enjoying the boat show?
Man, it just gets better every year. I mean, this year's just amazing. I mean, it's just full of boats upon boats.
Yeah, it's incredible, you know what I mean? These boats. I mean, you know, you see guys standing around thinking about what comes natural and primal, you know, like in a circle.
Yeah, you bet your sweet ass, Bubba, I'm here representing my product. Something I invented, you know, and no serious hunter should ever consider going into the wilderness without her. It's deer urine.
Hey, now what in the high holy hell are you talking about, son?
Have you ever covered yourself in deer urine? The bugs can't resist it, boy. They'll roll up on you. Look at old wide-eyed, scratching their antlers on the trees. It'll give you a big throbber, I'm telling you.
Look, I don't care. I ain't putting no animal urine on me.
I will. I mean, for the show.
That just about wraps up our program, broadcasting from the Vice City Boat and Sports Show. Stop down here if you can. You'll see a lot of things that make you proud to be a man.
Like other men.
Like guns and
Yeah.
flags for your trucks and beating up on little girls and stuff like that. You know, new ways through technology of showing who is the dominant species. Till next time, stick in your rod and screw the limit. And if it moves, fill it full of holes.
Amen to that.
Oh, shit.
That was Bait and Switch. Wow, Florida has a lot of heritage, doesn't it? They say the South will rise again. And look, they've infiltrated this station. But that's what public radio is. It represents the public. 25% of which is at least that dim-witted and lazy. I'm Michelle Montanius, now one from the archives of old-time radio, from before this was a public station. A show that first aired 40 years ago, The Time Ranger.
The Vice City Broadcasting System and American Oil and Motors presents The Time Ranger. He travels through time, hunting the biggest game of all, public enemies that try to destroy our America. He's Ernest Kegel, a man of mystery, wealth, a student of science and polygamy, a man who has a time machine in his pants, that when he masters, he travels back in time to right wrongs, save women and pleasure himself. With his sometimes lover, when he's intoxicated, the lovely Trixie Lane, the Time Ranger meets up with danger tonight in Boxing the One-Eyed Clown.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, heavens, Ernie, do you have to carry on like this every...
And so our hero travels back.
Florida has a lot of heritage, doesn't it? They say the South will rise again. And look, they've infiltrated this station. But that's what public radio is. It represents the public. 25% of which is at least that dim-witted and lazy. I'm Michelle Montanius, now one from the archives of old-time radio, from before this was a public station. A show that first aired 40 years ago, The Time Ranger.
The Vice City Broadcasting System and American Oil and Motors presents The Time Ranger. He travels through time, hunting the biggest game of all, public enemies that try to destroy our America. He's Ernest Kegel, a man of mystery, wealth, a student of science and polygamy, a man who has a time machine in his pants, that when he masters, he travels back in time to right wrongs, save women and pleasure himself. With his sometimes lover, when he's intoxicated, the lovely Trixie Lane, the Time Ranger meets up with danger tonight in Boxing the One-Eyed Clown.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Ernie, do you have to carry on like this every night?
Quiet, dame, quiet, will ya? Why you always emotional at the wrong time?
Oh, Ernie.
Don't Ernie me, go sit in the corner, you dumb cluck. This is something I gotta do. Not just for me, not just for you, but for everyone. When I take out my time machine, I can go just about anywhere my mind wanders, see? And I'm a Union soldier storming into the home of a defenseless southern slave owner. Or at a Roman orgy somewhere with a centurion's helmet on. Or the girls' locker room at a high school at some godforsaken town. Now, if you'll pardon me, Toots, I shall go into the commode there and travel back in time. Be back in about 5.
And so our hero travels back in time. Where to? He never knows. Wherever he is needed most.
Sire, why art thou getting intimate with thyself in yonder corner?
Say what? You can't see me. I'm completely invisible. Don't break my concentration, kid. I must have traveled to the wrong place. I wanted to be at a Viking solstice feast with a couple of milkmaidens sampling the dairy products. You get the idea.
But I too can see thee. You'd better put that thing away. Mother caught me doing that and made me...
All right, stow it. I don't need to hear your personal history stories, son. This is my time machine, see? And by the way, it's not an ordinary...
Gee willikers, it sure is small.
Knock it off. I don't need to know what I already know, all right? Hey, who knows? Maybe I'll travel back to high school and save Mary one more time from marrying that awful bounder who became a disreputable senator. Oh, Mary, you're some cheerleader. Let me have that. Those pom-poms. What's that, doll? Under the bleachers? You got it. Yes. Hey, don't give me the cold hard stare, kid. When you get middle-aged and spend each day in self-loathing, you'll understand. Believe me, you will. Hey, by the way, tell me, what year is this anyhow?
The sundial says it's 1175. This is England. Dragons roam the land, and we are also infested with cliches.
Tell me about it.
Wow, you can travel the future.
Yes, of course I can. Don't you listen? I told you, that's where I'm from. I'm the Time Ranger. I like to travel through time and fight injustice. So tell me, boy, what do you do for fun?
I like to torture animals and slow kids.
Good for you.
Tell me more about the future.
Well, kid, let me tell you, things are a little different there. Well, we get a quill and write this down. You could learn something. Let me tell you a few things about life, 800 years from now. First off, there's a big difference between excitement and what you call arousal. But these newfangled penny arcades will give you either at any time. Next off...
Go around pleasing women.
Well, they try it.
One lucky guy's turned his passion into a job. State Executioner Jason McKay.
I love that guy's work.
We'll also talk to a couple of boys from the Panhandle inventing a new kind of dynamite fish. First, our regular feature, you and your boat.
Now, let's talk about the fundamentals of what to have on your boat. This is a bit akin to last week, but then it was about the basics, and this is about the fundamentals. You know, I mean, it's a big difference, but not one I care to explain right now.
That's right, that's one of them things. Either you get it or you don't. It's like herpes.
Absolutely. The most important thing is not to bring the old lady. Leave the women folk at home.
Amen.
They get bored and they ruin everything.
Testify.
Fishing with your best friend is a lot of fun, man. Couple of men on a boat, we're out in nature, we're all alone, we're hungry, we're happy, just like in caveman times. These are the simple pleasures no one understands no more.
That's right. Now, it's important that you choose a body of water not too far from your house. You don't have to drive very far or at all to get home. After a day of fishing, you're gonna be drunk if you've done it right. But since we're volunteer policemen, we don't get in no kind of trouble.
Yeah, but folks should also make sure it's a real body of water. I once drank a case of lager. I got real morose and down and shit. Got some dynamite. Went manatee hunting like you do. I mean, blew the shit out of them bastards. Only when I sobered up, I saw the police and the ambulance and stuff, that I realized it wasn't a proper waterway, but the local fucking water park. That's what it was. It was the local water park.
What the?
I was fucked up, man. But those bitches were fat. They looked like goddamn manatees.
Yeah.
Not a good day's fishing. I killed 19 people.
19?
And if you screw with me, I'll do the same to you.
Jesus, Bobby. You back in now?
Fuck no!
We came out of that together, remember, Bobby? I mean, you saved my leg.
Not a good day's fishing.
Thanks a lot for that, Bob. Thank you. Moving on with the show.
Yeah. You gotta be...
smells like a fucking camel.
But fuck nowhere in Venezuela. Heinrich.
Ja, thanks. Heineken from here with Chief Wow. Tell me how... Call me Bill. Okay, so, how is life as indigenous chief?
Well, as you can see, there's not much forest left here, thanks to the great chainsaws the Americans left us. Whereas before my people lived in equality and harmony with nature, now I am the boss man. I get to sleep with all the women of my tribe, while husbands must pretend to like me and let me win and go.
That's great.
Now we build condos, chain stores, mega churches. Soon todas las turistas come and see me sleep with all the women from around the world. Me have grande carro. Me have thunder. I have night of road. I have big slow.
Heinrich, can I interrupt for a second?
Shut up, you dirt-bearing throwback.
So, let me get this straight. You mean this guy was a savage and now has got a real sense of morality?
Yeah, he thought from a system of stagnating equality to one of organ competition.
That is magnificent! And you'll have more time down there if this pledge drive doesn't get cooking. It may be a while before we wire you some more money. Thank you, Heinrich. That's all we have time for. Catch us next time on New World Order. Remember, love your country. Don't question politicians, especially when they have a winning smile and great hair. And you'll be part of the New World Order.
This is VCPR. I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Next up is a show that aired in Vice City back in the 40s and shows what happens when companies underwrite radio. It's a rebroadcast of Moorhead Rides Again, a show that was a favorite of arsonists and conservationists alike. It's something we dug up from the archives and thought you might enjoy. But honestly, we're just trying to fill time, and we've run out of money. This is VCPR, offering top quality entertainment for all ages and literacy rates.
Moorhead Rides Again! Gordon Moorhead and the Exploding Breasts. This episode of Moorhead Rides Again is brought to you. Carry it with you.
The outhouse is 10 easy meals. It's good chicken, fried steak, a bit of hog, biscuits and gravy, some greens, grits, gator, immigrant, cheese.
This isn't a cooking show.
I know that, bud. Give me a fucking break. How are you, Mr. Hyde fucking Mighty, with your big city ideas? Man, you come down my way and I will fuck you up, boy. Fuck you up proper.
That's what fancy foreign religions will do to you, listeners. Thanks to my... God-fearing American. And I'll kill or maim anyone who says otherwise, or has an alternate view of the afterlife. Once you have figured out the meaning of the universe, you can do whatever you want. If not. Talking of consequences, let's find out how American investment has saved this rainforest community in Ecuador. John Sickerman has this report. John.
Ecuador. I don't know where I am on the map, but wherever it is, it's high up and I feel sick. This place is driving me mad. But inside this crazy country burns the heart of a capitalist nation, as I learned recently when I met Pedro Anuncion, who is with us now. Pedro. Hello, John, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. You have helped many people with your investment. This awful virgin rainforest was holding my people back. They had nowhere to develop. Now, thanks to your country's brave investment, we have stripped back the forest and built a factory that enriches uranium, lead, mercury, coca. That's beautiful. Is the factory beautiful? America is number one. You have brought so many jobs that help make our people self-sufficient. I hope one day to meet this woman, Bonnie, nice. I love your American TV and your zebra candy bars and a sugar cereal with marshmallows and a shape of ants and llama Sutraposición. So the people own the factory. One of them does, yes. Who? Me. Like I said, John, thank you. If you ever need something, you let me know. I got some rebel fighters who fuck people up for you. Women.
Just like me can be made to feel...
He's ingenious, that foreigner!
Stand back. You should have stayed out of Vice Beach, you sicko.
I've lived there 55 years. The real estate rush has destroyed our natural resources.
Liar. I won't let you stand in the way of progress. Die.
Who would have thought that something as beautiful as a napalm fire could also be doing something as noble as burning to death a criminal genius like that?
Incredible. You Americanos are crazy. Hey, who wants a tequila?
Oh no!
My God, her breasts have exploded.
Holy frijoles!
That's right, Pablo. This town... Moorhead will ride again.
Tonight, the Vice City Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations coast to coast have brought you Moorhead Rides Again! Gordon Moorhead and the Exploding Breasts by D.H. Walsall. These exciting dramas are sent to you each week at the same time. All characters, names, places, and incidents used in this drama are purely fictitious.
Isn't it a shame you can't buy napalm anymore?
I sure could use a barrel of the stuff. That or a remote-controlled explosive device.
But like draining the wetlands to build golf courses, it's progress. Just like my hair. I love that show. Some of the values are a little old-fashioned, but it's good entertainment that shows the value of patriarchy and speaking of fatherhood, next is a man who has listeners and some of the staff laughing through tears. Maurice Chavez with Pressing Issues.
Okay, hello and welcome to the show. This is Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. At one time, my show was buried in overheads, but now I am a man on the way up. Today, helping me to press the issue and separate the sweet juice of truth from the pulpy discharge of lies and misunderstanding, we have technologist Martin Graves. First, Martin, please explain to every person listening at home what on earth a technologist is.
Hello, Maurice. I'm all about the future and about how technology has the power.
Yeah, that's very interesting, Martin, but let me finish my introductions first, okay? This is my show, a public service to Vice City. Just like the man who takes your dead puro and mounts it on a commemorative plaque at Customs. But how can we worry about our elderly family members or dogs soiling themselves when there are nuclear missiles aimed at Vice City? It is well known. Vice City is a prime target, as the Russians hate our speedboat culture and enormous melons. But enough of orange analogies for the moment.
So a technologist is...
I'm sorry, there are other people on the panel. I said I should press the issue, my friend, not stroke your ego.
Light.
Certainly. And my, those are...
Will be mined by robots. Dogs will be worked by robotic cats. Even the dogs themselves will be robotic. I mean, if you think you want a baby, but don't know for certain, you'll have a robot baby you can build and raise instead. It will drink oil instead of milk.
You're a robot.
Yes,
That's
it's
great for the economy.
I wish I was a robot.
That's atrocious. That is inhumane, sir.
You're very narrow because you're from low income. Because it's already happening in Japan, Australia. Did you know one of 2 babies born last year in Sweden was a robot, and the rest already act like them. They have the happiest society on the planet.
But how are they making these? What are you talking about?
I feel like I'm alone in this room. Do robots ever top themselves? Are they ever on top? They're usually bottom. Do robot women ever spend all your money on shoes and complain about how you empty the bank out of $500 to own the future? An electronic future? They don't have the conception. Do robots invent idiotic religions?
No, but that's
but
not
nothing,
the point.
you silly little tiny person.
Excuse me?
Excused. What's the difference between an electronic friend I make in my bedroom and the unnecessary fetus you're carrying right now? We both made them. Who are you to say your method is better than mine? Who made you God,
You are revolting to use God's name that way. How dare you speak to a pregnant woman like that?
Oh, shut up, sweetheart. Stop it with that pregnancy stuff. So you knocked out a few puppies. Good for you. You expect this little jerk with his midget dick to be nice to you? I don't understand why this is even an issue. This country was founded on the fact that we should take land from whomever. In this case, alligators and swamp people.
What the hell?
Florida is about development, and I didn't move down here from my beautiful Connecticut to have some hippies stand in the way of progress. My father ignored me throughout my childhood so that I could have loads of money and buy designer shoes and be mean to the help. I don't have time to bang the help, much less be down and out for 9 months. Pregnancy ruins a body. Please, you can just tell by looking at that enormous elephant sitting across from me.
Somebody get me some ice cream. What do you know? What would you know about any of this? You are barren.
And I'm helping the economy.
It is a vast wasteland. I mean,
Don't know where I am on the map, but wherever it is, it's high up and I feel safe. This place is driving me mad. But inside this crazy country burns the heart of a capitalist nation, as I learned recently when I met Pedro Anuncion, who is with us now. Pedro.
Hello, John, and thank you. From the bottom of my heart, you have helped many people with your investments. This awful virgin... Now, thanks to your country's brave investment, we have stripped back the forest and built a factory that enriches uranium, lead, mercury, coca...
That's beautiful. Is the factory beautiful?
America is #1. You have brought so many jobs and helped making our people self-sufficient. I hope one day you meet this woman, Bonnie, Knight, and love your American TV and your zebra candy bars and a sugar cereal with marshmallows in the shape of angst and Kama Sutra positions.
So the people own the factory?
One of them does, yes.
Who?
Me. Like I said, John, thank you. If you ever need something, you let me know. I got some rebel fighters to fuck people up for me. I got women who can suck in silver off the train table on my private jet. I got great flow, man. Makes the baby think so it's here. Leo Pedro, you and me, we like hermanos, man.
Well, as you can see, the people are very excited here in Ecuador with the changes we have brought about to this community.
Fantastic! Even a racist like me can be made to feel good by a story as heartwarming as that. See, foreigners, you see our way works. Let's head to the phones. Hello, you're on New World Order. What's your plan?
Yeah, this is Michelle calling from the Midwest.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Dwayne. I'm a big fan of the show. Listen, I've been listening to it for years and never got involved. So I just want to thank you. You saved my life and my budget.
Thanks, Michelle.
Because if I got involved, I got murdered or raped or worse. I just get scared just thinking about it. You saved my life, and I've been saving myself for you. I love you. I'm ready for you. I'm a woman. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
How old are you, Michelle?
I'm 47, but I'm confident. And I'm ready. And I make such a great potato casserole. You just lie in it on the bed.
Okay, next caller. Who's on the phones? Nope. No one. Let's go to another news segment. Heinrich Havelock is on the ground in Quadibam and Quadibim in buttfuck nowhere in Venezuela. Heinrich.
Yeah, thanks. Heinrich Havelock here is the chief of Just me home in the free market. I can help you, chief. Call me Phil. Okay. How is life? Boys left here.
stink bait by rubbing night crawlers or grubs on my junk. Real nice. It's unresistible, my junk.
Legendary. It's true. They still talking about it in the platoon every time we get back together. Every single Memorial Day, we always hear about the smell of his junk.
Yeah. Hey, when you're in a foxhole, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I've seen fish just jump straight out the water and bite his tongues.
Remember that time in the foxhole? Me, you.
And I believe I blacked out that time, and I never did find out why. Except you're sure it was a Viet Cong did that to me.
You're a host. Talk.
I'm sorry. Tell you, fish can't resist a good stink bait.
Or a jerk bait. I do that a lot, too. It's really primal, you know? I mean, what am I gonna do? Fishing makes me horny sometimes. You know what I'm talking about, Larry. You know, it's like football, you know, and a change of rooms after a big win.
Oh, hey, watch out! Got the fucker.
I'm telling you, man, fishing and hunting at the same time is good, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you don't have to pick between the two things you like equally. You know, and people don't judge you unfair for it. You know, like some folks who get all judgmental and shit and start calling it a sin.
Hey, listen. You're fishing inland from Vice City, waiting for bass and lily pads filled with gators and snakes and copperheads. That's a snake. All right, well, anyway, it's always a hoot. Now, the way I see it, something's gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Man's gotta eat.
That's right, man. You know what I do? I lure him in with my big shiner, my rod tip, dancing on the edge of the water, just waiting for a big, wet bite. You wanna see?
No, I do not, Bobby.
Look, when you catch that big one, that's what I'm trying to say. You gotta wrestle them in a boat. It feels so good to pin something around, you know? They're wiggling around, they're trying to resist. You know, when you're out there, it's easy to conceive of men without women, you know? And like women without men. You know, about three of them, you know? Like, I don't know, Swedish or some shit.
Out of your fucking mind. Hey, listen, most important of all, make sure you sink every penny you own into a good boat.
Yeah, because then they can't get any of that alimony, you know what I mean? No alimony for the bitches.
Yeah.
Because women are trouble.
Amen.
Let me tell you something. That's why when I go to a strip club, I tear the bills in half, and I get two stuffs for $1. Women are teasers, and they only care about money. I'm sick of it.
Kids, you listening up? Hey, you know fishing's competitive, too. Just trying to break the sound barrier to get to a fishing hole early in the morning is a great way to spill the cooler full of beer, knock the transom and bottom half of your motor off your boat, you know? I mean, 50 boats going 0 to 70 in 15 seconds on the same body of water in the dark at 6 a.m. while drinking? Woo! That's having fun out in nature. That is fucking conservation.
And if turtles or liberals or anybody else gets in your way or your good time, just shoot them. Survival of the fittest, man. That's how I got here. I mean, to think there were a million other sperm I had to compete against, swimming around in my mom's love tunnel.
What the hell are you talking about?
Thank you for what I'm trying to say. Because I am the highest form of life on the earth, all from that one day. That, and because I got these thumbs. I call them trigger bitches. That's what I call them. You know what? Whatever. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to Bait and Switch, and even though the environmentalists cry every time we say it, this is VCPR, Vice City Public Radio.
And this is Jonathan Freeloader, formerly of Channel 4 News, now here at half the pay, because that's what public radio is about.
Over open ocean, that big dumb sea.